Good afternoon, Adam here from Aqualife Hub here with episode number 15 of my series on my 150-gallon reef tank. As you might have noticed, I didn't put out a video last week. I'm probably going to just start doing these every other week, is my guess. Unless something interesting happens, and then I'll put out a weekly one. I figure this is the sort of video series you can follow along as you go. No expectation of super regular content. But it will at least be every other week. This is also just to sort of keep track of my own progress with the reef tank. So I just thought I'd give you a little channel update. I'm also planning on doing more video equipment review because they've been pretty well received, at least compared to my other videos. As far as equipment update goes, I did order a Red Sea, a ReefWave 45. That's the new gyre from Red Sea. Now, I've been happy with their other products, so I figure it's the newest one in the market. It's been getting really good reviews. It's actually cheaper than some of the other max spec stuff, and everyone seems pretty happy with it so far. And it also can use the ice cap battery backup, so I'm planning on running that on a backup to give me some redundancy in case of a power failure. So that should come in about the middle of next week. I'll put out a video reviewing the Red Sea, probably do a first impressions video, and then a couple months down the road I'll do a sort of follow-up how it's been handling over the course of a period of time, because I know that's more important than sort of a first impressions video. So with that out of the way, no other real equipment changes to discuss, so I figured I would just today I wanted to talk about what corals are doing the best in my tank, what corals are doing the worst in my tank, why I think some of those things are doing better than others, why I don't know why some things are doing worse than others. It's as with any other mixed reef tank, there's always going to be some things that do better than others, but from a global perspective, my SPS are doing the best, LPS are doing well, and then actually some of the softies are doing the worst, which is sort of unexpected. But let's sort of run through which ones are doing well, which ones aren't, and show some of the progress and what I'm thinking. Alright then, so starting off with some of the corals that are doing the best, if my fish get out of the way, would be the Montiporas. Especially the Monty caps, the Plenty Montiporas. As you can see, it has a bunch of new growth right here, and showing it from the other end, you can see that it has a bunch of plating going on in the backside. It's doing amazing. It's doubled in size. It's climbing up the inside of the rock, and it's just been one of the fastest growing corals in the tank from how small it was when it started. The other Monty cap is triple the size, and it is going down the rock, up the rock beside it, and you can see it has just done really well. It fully colored up. I know it always shows a little pale in these videos, but it is a nice bright red color. So the Monty caps, that the SPS in general are doing really well. Here is the Montipora digitata, which I don't know if you can tell, but the branch all the way over in the bottom right, that's just totally new growth since I got it. It is growing super fast, and just the Montiporas in general. And you can see, here's the last one of the Montiporas I have, the Jedi Mind Trick. It's just the coolest coral. I haven't decided where I'm going to put him yet, but he's totally extended. Let's see if I can get a close-up of the... So he's totally extended, and he's just looking super happy, and I can see a little bit of new growth down there on the base. So the other SPS corals are doing well, just not growing quite as fast. You can see the Postulipora, fully extended, great coloration, and if you look at the base, has continued to bottom out and grow along the rockwork. So just seems super happy. This other acro, a little harder to see with this lighting. I mean, honestly, it's just difficult with this lighting, unfortunately. But he's fully extended. It's just challenging. I think I may have moved this guy since the last video we had. But the green slimer also doing real well. Not as much growth, but has colored up. And then moving on to the LPS, you know, they have not grown much, but they just look happy. So, like I said, SPS doing the best, LPS doing second best, Softy's doing the worst. This torch is looking really good. The newest hammer I picked up has been fully extended since I got it, and just is a beautiful coral. It's always looked amazing. And then my frammer has never done much of anything, but looks healthy enough. Has a couple of buds on the back that are hard to see with the video, but who knows, maybe he'll grow them out. Alright then, moving on to the corals that aren't doing as well. Mostly the zoas. They're closed up, they're unhappy. That one's mostly closed up. That one's mostly closed up, and has had some recession of the matting, has had a couple of them die. Oh, sorry. This one is climbing down the rocks. The ones that are on the rocks look good, but half of the ones on the plug have died off. And I have no idea what's coming off the zoas. Some of the other zoas look fine. Like these guys are looking fantastic. The green ones are looking really good. These guys continue to go up and down the rockwork. So I don't know exactly what's going on. So, you know, it's interesting that the SPS are doing so much better than, or that the stony corals are doing so much better. Makes me want to think that the nutrients continue to be a little too low. I had been feeding Reefroids and the BRS, whatever their food is. I've been feeding that every other day. So I'm trying to keep the nutrients up. Nitrates are sitting around 5, so I don't really feel like the nitrates are too low. Phosphates are fairly indetectable, but I assume that's just due to consumption. I mean, obviously phosphates are going in the tank. So I don't know what is going on with the softies. While my quote unquote harder corals, which I guess they are harder, they have the calcium structure and considered more difficult to take care of, they're doing so much better. I don't know. It's sort of odd. Let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking it's a nutrient issue. I don't feel like there's too much flow. I'm actually adding more flow. It's going to be going on this back wall. I need to get some better flow back here. I want to do it from the back towards the front. I need to get a little better flow in the center structure and try to blow out some of the detritus that gathers underneath the arch. But that's sort of all I have today. I wanted to give an update on coral health. Obviously, you can look at the fish. I spend more time on the corals than the fish. But everybody looks happy. The crummies have settled in. They're in front of the glass right now because I was making some food. They know it's about dinner time. But the fish are sort of self-explanatory, even though they are beautiful, and I love having them. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. Appreciate you watching, and until next time, thanks.